Beautiful day out today. It's in the 60s. And Steve's been cleaning out the coop. And Steve's getting all of the Christmas decorations set up. We won't turn them on, of course, until after Thanksgiving. But at least they'll be in place while the weather is warm, because it's horrible to come outside and put up decorations when it's freezing cold and snow all over the ground. And here's Frosty and the candles he's putting there. That's really cute. Thank you, hon. My sister, Renee, brought me... Whoa! I didn't know he was going to keep pulling. Anyway, she brought me some tulip bulbs. Here's the other ones that my sister got me. I love those. They're beautiful and smell so good. And of course, tulips are my favorite. But yeah, Steve got my little cart out of the shed for me. I got to find somewhere to plant these. Alright, so I planted here by over there's the coop. And then this is the Rose of Sharon. So Dad had a pole here and had a birdhouse on there, so I thought maybe I'll get one this spring and put there, because right below I planted 2 tulips and then the other flower, why can't I think of that name, right in front of it. Oh, I think it's a hyanthus? Something like that. You guys can correct me. So now I've just got all of these left. I'm going to go hunt around some spots. I didn't really want them in the memory garden just because the things I've got in there, it's kind of getting full once they're, bloomed out. And of course, I know that tulips and stuff, they don't last very long. They're just for the spring, but gardening at its best. I'm sitting on a cushion. My chair here is just, Willow, honey, quiet. Was just a little bit still too tall, and my old arthritis. You all know how it is. So, sitting down here, let me show you what I've got done so far. I went all the way around the tire here. This is where the cherry tree is. So I went all the way around to here so far, and I've got this many left to do. So I'm going to finish this out around here, and I thought that might be cute in the spring, adding some color in front of that white tire. Yeah, I got my jammies still on. Told Steve I wasn't going to change because I got to go take a shower anyway when I get done. Even got the worms a-moving. I'll make sure they're buried under there when I put the bulbs in. My sister also brought me some straw over, so we're going to use part of it in the chicken coop, and then I'm going to put some of it around here to help protect the bulbs as much as I can for the winter. When I was a young girl, we would walk over to that Kingwood Center from where we used to live at. I found a piece of metal. But we would walk over there, and their tulips, they had huge amounts of tulips planted every year in great big beds. Absolutely. That's probably why they're about my favorite thing. And this part over here is tough. It's got all those little roots in it. That was from that bush that used to be here a long time ago. Oh, another worm. But anyway, I didn't realize that every year, this is the tulip bulb. Kind of reminds me of garlic. But you plant them, for those that might not know, you plant them about 6 inches, 5 or 6 inches deep. And you want the tip to come up. But anyway, as I was saying, I didn't realize that every year after that, that the bloom had been done, that they would come by with some type of a tractor and take them all up and then replant them in different beds the following year, following winter, I should say, because tulips you can plant from, I think it's like October to December, and it's a shame to say, I don't know what date it is. Let me ask Steve. This month is already going by so quickly. It's unbelievable. But anyway, this is the perfect time, as long as you've got, like today, we have got like in the 60s. It's perfect weather to get out without getting too hot. And honestly, in my jacket that I've got on, I'm actually getting too warm. And the hyanthus, they also can be planted almost about the exact same way, about 6 inches deep. And if the chickens came over here, they would see there's a bunch of these worms. They'd be eating on them, I think. And then I'll go back around and I'll step on this to pack that soil down a little bit better before I put the straw on. All right, I'm gonna finish this up. All right, I got it all done. But yeah, so I had to go between my garden cart and then on that cushion on the ground, and I'm telling you, I'm not complaining, but I am just letting you guys know I suffer with arthritis really bad too, and I just have to force myself. My knees for the last 2 weeks have been horrible, and I got me some of that Aspercreme with lidocaine in it, and it's helping a little bit more than anything else that I rubbed on them. But just for those of you that also suffer, maybe it will, give you a little bit of comfort from so much pain. But yeah, on my finger here I have those arthritic, well, they're like a nodule thing. But anyway, I knocked my finger into something, and oh my goodness, the pain was, it was horrible. And some not white, but clear gel, not like pus or anything, but gel came out. And chickens are over here by me too. And I looked it up, and it was from osteoarthritis. It's the stuff near your bone. So no wonder it hurts so bad. I put some Neosporin on it and put me a Band-Aid on. But yeah, so those of you, I know there's a bunch of you that suffer with stuff like me. And we just have to do a little bit every chance that we feel good enough to. I haven't done much for over a week now, but today it's too beautiful to, just stay in the house and crochet. So I'm glad I got all those bulbs done, and when the springtime comes, if the good Lord willing, I'll be here and watch them bloom, and I'll be so happy that I forced myself to get out there and get those planted. You see that little squirrel? It's been making the same path time after time after time. There it goes again. I mean, it's been constant. I'm going to hold it right here for a minute. The cat's gonna get you in the butt. Thanks, sweetie. Couple of them's in here checking it all out. Aren't ya? Yeah, Dad put a bunch in there, huh? Boy, I need to sweep that down. It's really dirty. It'll be alright, I guess. Let's go see. Yep, he's putting more down over there on the run for him, too. Now that'll give them something to get in there and root around with, huh?
Is that enough? Or
I think it is for now.
what about the rest of that?
Well, if you want to go ahead and
Throw it into here?
Sure.
There y'all go.
So last night, about, I think it was around 12:30, I was in bed and got a phone call, and anybody knows when you get a phone call at that time of night, it's probably not good, especially coming from my mom's husband, my stepdad. So yeah, thank goodness, you know, we live close to them. And we drove down, and my arm gets too tired, hold on. So we drove down, but when we got down there, my mom was the sickest that I have ever seen her. And she was so weak that she couldn't hold her head up. Very nauseous and throwing up, and just very, very, very sick. So we ended up calling the squad, and they came and picked her up and took her to the hospital. And so they kept her, of course, and did a lot of testing. We're still waiting to hear what they found. We don't know. It was not COVID. They did check her for that, and it wasn't COVID, thank God. Yeah, I'm just waiting to hear back from her. So this morning, about, I'm not sure what time it was, probably around 9:30 or so, I finally was able to lay back and get some rest. And I slept till about 12 or 12:30, I think it was. I talked to Mom before I went to sleep, but haven't heard anything else since then. And they were just running a lot of tests. So anyway, I'm waiting to hear, and then if I do hear before I'm done filming for the day, I will definitely let you guys know. Steve's got his cross-up that he bought last year on clearance. Can't remember exactly, but we think it was around $10. It's going to be really pretty at nighttime. It's 10 feet tall, and the soldier is 8 feet tall. Okay, we are gonna go eat our dinner, and thank you guys for watching. Have a great evening and be blessed. Bye-bye.